because the show is choreographed, and we have to do what Elvis did as opposed to what we think is best.
What about this sort of lip quiver? I mean, do you sit and practice that?
Yes, it takes a bit of practice. I don't naturally sing like Elvis, you see. I mean, I can put it on, but I mean, my natural singing voice isn't really Elvis, so I have to practice a lot, you know, and watch countless films and things. You know.
Well, you'll be playing Elvis Senior, as it were. But what was the Elvis Senior as opposed to Junior?
Well, I think I'd like to make this point because people always ask me, and I think the distinction lies in the vocal side of things more than anything else. Because Elvis Senior was the balladeer; he sang all the big ballads, you know, as opposed to the middle Elvis that had all the rock and roll, the big shaky numbers, and the young Elvis that had the gospel music and the hillbilly stuff. That's where the difference is.
Were you an Elvis fan?
I was a great Elvis fan. Well, my younger years, obviously. Then I forgot about him like everybody else did. But now, having seen the old movies and the clips and everything else, I mean, the guy was fantastic. You know, really amazing.
Well, let's talk a bit about you now. You're not really terribly well known. I think people are going to learn your name and then remember it because it's
a bit difficult, yeah.
Bogdan Kominowski.
Well done, well done.
Where did you get a name like that?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm Polish. My father's French. My mother's Polish. I was born in Germany. And at a tender young age, I went to New Zealand. So I'm really an adopted New Zealander now, having lived in England for 10 years. So I'm adopted English now, really. You know.
And are you going to keep this name?
Oh, yes. Well, it's me. You know, I don't really want to change it because it wouldn't be me then. I did work under a pseudonym once before, Lee Grant in New Zealand. But once again, it wasn't really my real name. And I feel that I should do what's natural to me and do me as opposed to anybody else.
Well, I'm quite sure it'll soon
be
tripping off all our tongues. Bogdan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The best of luck.